fight monk or puffle that I just thought I'd say fuck it and just let it go. Anyways, this is a special segment for a dear friend. And I'm even going to be discussing things that I've honestly only discussed with one person in my entire life. Dale Harmon. And it all has to do with the day that I saw the face of God. Let's go. Let's go. I was actually pretty passionate about this when he finally brought this to my attention, because he said he hasn't played Legacy of Kain in a while, and I'm like, ding, ding, ding! Oh my God, wow! Because this thing, oh my God, this thing. Seems like a pretty drastic claim to make at the start of the video, the fact that I saw the face of God. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Right? We'll get into that. It's a long story, but you know what, my boy, my future self, you know what? It's worth it. Let's get into it, because some of the parts in this story are not quite easy to tell. You know, my personal connections. So the discussion shall begin shortly. But first, why don't we discuss the biggest elephant in the room in this instance, the coin. Imagine this. Whether you choose heads or you choose tails, you will fail, you will lose, you will be destroyed. Both heads and tails, both your options seem pretty fucked, right? There's no way out, there's no way to win. But what if the coin landed on its edge? What now? Aha! Exactly! There is a third option. I would, but I'm too lazy. Get to work on it. Oh, okay.
Road is still very froggy.
Yeah, still kicking dolphin ass. Woo! Oh yeah, on a personal note, let's make some tuna. The Steelers are gonna kick the shit out of the Dolphins, and they're just gonna straight start mixing some tuna up in this bitch with the non-dolphin safe kind. They're gonna be made into meat. Oh God, if only he caught it. That would have been so great. Back here. Ah. That would have been so cool. Oh God. Yep. Like the dick to turn it off. Because damn, that hurt. Ow! What was that for? You know, foreplay. Now, Although, you know what, the only ones I haven't beaten is Soul Reaver 1 and Blood Omen 1. All these other ones I've conquered in some way. Blood Omen 2, Soul Reaver 2, and Defiance I've completely conquered. Oh, and also, this is just the preface. The next video, I'm actually going to be going into Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered, and then we're going to get even further into the discussion. Fact is, I'm going to have to be doing this in several parts because, okay, say I exhibit this gameplay here, but in a completely different game, I need to use its cutscenes for examples. You see what I mean? Okay.
There he is.
Haha!
Right when I put the music on, he's on right on me.
Aww.
No, it's Scotty White Hill. He's on the legs. Yeah, he bleeds.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to give him a message of when it was going to happen. Yeah. Do I have him on here? I'm pretty sure. And actually, oh shit. Here we go. Because I'm an asshole. Okay, see, I'm going to rope in future me with Legacy of Kain, and then I'm going to keep him around during the timeline discussion. In other words, when I get him to come into the chat, I'm going to find every reason to keep him there for as long as I can. While we fuck with the chat the whole time. Oh, is this still on? Yeah. Because honestly, okay, it's kind of a double-edged sword. I'm like, okay, I'm really passionate about the nonary games, but there's a lot of shit in there that just, you'll notice I go full-on serious face. There's even other times where you could swear to God I was going to break down in tears. I'm telling you. Fuck. I love it, but it's my the timelines. I love it, but it's also my curse. Okay. Yep, future. Here he is, future me. Let's start breaking some timelines. Oh shit. Speaker. Here we go. We're breaking the fourth wall of life. Hold on. 17 ways that timelines can crumble. Hey! hey, it's you. Hey, I just wanted to call you to tell you. Well, I should have left the message, but yep, I'm on right now, and I was going to discuss a lot of things, including some personal stuff that I've never discussed before, like a subject that I've only discussed with my Jehovah's Witness father, Dale Harmon. Do highly religious stuff, like, you know, like praying for when you pray for answers. It's a trip, but we're going to get into it. Actually, not my blood father, but yeah, if I had any example of a good father in my life, he was it. This was long before I met Papa Smurf too. Here's the thing. Me and Dale, it's probably why I got in trouble every now and then. I would get him to theorize all sorts of shit, way out of the confines of being a Jehovah's Witness. Like, oh, we can't discuss that. At first he was, and then we started getting into each other's head. It was like, you know, what about this and that? We theorized for hours, and it was something outside of the norm, but for us, it was natural. It was weird. So, are you... Maybe what I should do is give you a link via message to my channel. That might help. What do you think? I give you a link on a message to my channel. It might help you go right on in. There we go. Although I'm going to confess something, because I'm an asshole. I was planning, but I couldn't just... I was going to plan on roping you in with the Legacy of Cain, and then I was going to surprise you with us bleeding right into the nonary games. Sorry, one second. Wow, stop that. And share. Messages, yes. It's going to screw with me, isn't it? Where are you? I literally have you under future me. There we go. Boom. And now we can fuck with the chat together. You know, to see Cain over here making it, drawing out his plans. Nah, if I go this way, this dude is gonna mug me and I'm gonna take it right to the soft, sensitive balls. Well, if I go this direction, okay. There we go. But I was gonna use this video as, this game as an example because of the cutscenes. And now we'll even go through the things that, like, wait, let's see. Basically, okay, like when I said we were going to, let's see, there's this part. Okay, no, well, I'll get to that. All right, hey, we're here. We can get right into it. And now here. Cool. Now, when it comes to that religious experience, we'll get back to that. First things first. We'll go back to that coin, that elephant in the room. Again, imagine this, both of your choices suck. If you chose heads, well, game over. And if you choose tails, well, game over. But what if the coin landed on its edge? There's a third option. Funny thing is, take a look at coins now and their rounded edges. There is no fucking way that thing's landing on its edge. But what's a great oh yes, and this might be okay, maybe I should give a spoiler alert, but this is a great example. Maybe I should get into it. Okay. When I first played these games, it opened up a lot of avenues of thought. That was also the same time I was studying a lot of Lovecraftian lore and stuff like that. But basically, and this was actually the same damn time that I was playing Eternal Darkness, and I even tried to be a Jehovah's Witness on top of all this shit. It was crazy. Now, one of the things I theorized with him was, does man know what they're worshiping? God puts on a face and God puts on an appearance, but like the whole thing. Now, it's said, he said to Moses that if you were to look upon my face, you shall surely die. But actually, not quite. I believe it was a kind of a Lovecraftian boast. Basically, if you were to look upon my face, you shall surely go mad. Which, after going mad, would usually result in death anyway. So, kinda right? Okay. Now, yes, here, go. And a spoiler alert, by the way, but now here's where we get into, because I prayed for it. And Dale has said, if you want answers, you want clarification, pray. Well, he said pray to Jehovah, pray to your God. No, I kind of went further than that. I just straight prayed to the heavens. It wasn't just Yahweh. It was any God who was willing to listen and give me some answers, about what's really going on. And as opposed to man's interpretation into what the truth really was.
You're a bit premature. Cain. Is there a crack in your omniscience after all, Mobius? First,
yes, that perception. It's too much. It's like that. Oh, I love dogma. If God were to speak to you directly, your heart would burst into your chest and your head would explode. Yeah, huh? Holy shit, man.
And now, Mobius, it is time to kill me again.
And everyone here, I'd like to.
For every problem, kill. This is not a debate. You see, this time.
Oh yes, I was saying. I prayed for this, just as he instructed. And when I say I prayed for this, like those, I mean this with no pride. I mean, like the people in the Bible who get on their knees and they pray for hours, asking and pleading, until it's like you finally receive that vision.
Devoted servant.
And what I saw, holy fuck. The thing is like, if I were to look upon the face of God, I should be dead. But that's where I get into the idea of chosen ones. That, like, for example, madness. Well, what do you do when you're already? If you can't be driven mad if you're already there. So I kind of had a little bit of a buffer.
Master,
that whole "ye shall surely go mad" kind of just stops losing meaning.
Has unexpectedly dispatched me. Make use of
Yeah, right. When you're, she is. And imagine that. Alanis Morissette is God of Q. And it's funny too. Her song, "What If God Was One of Us?" Oh no, that wasn't her song. It does kind of make sense. What if God was one of us, a stranger on a bus, and then you see Doc going, "Hi, God." Wow. You know, I would have expected more, but no, this fits. Yeah, who does sing that song? Right? Yeah, and I was desperate. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna church up shit here. I was desperate. I was desperate for answers. Absolutely desperate for answers, you're right.
See, even when you rebel, you are doing my will.
And almost like a theorist, even back then, I had to take what was from there and try to decipher the facts, like sifting through a film theory.
You have the means to kill either one of us.
I had to separate the truth from illusion. That was the fun and the trickiest part.
Understand how oblivion can be a mercy.
It's like I had to take what I saw and compare it to human history and biblical history. And am I just losing my mind, or does any of this track? Some of the things I found blew my mind.
But I was armed.
Now, let's go back to that mountain with Moses. You know, there was a Lovecraftian god that was trapped in a mountain that seeps out its influence across the land.
Even the ancient
Almost as if,
had no idea what
in that instance, Moses wasn't speaking to the God he thought he was.
all the conflict and strife throughout history, all the fear
Or
and hatred.
it was misrepresenting itself. And
My master's wheel
it wasn't lying to him, but it wasn't giving him the whole truth.
trapped in the
Hence, we go back to that line, "Ye shall surely die."
blunted lives.
Well,
Till death
that's not the whole truth, but yeah.
to the weak.
It all depends on how much you can take. And most of the time, more often than not, it overwhelms us as an existential being. Blam! Right?
Despair, Raziel. There
It's
is
mind-blowing,
no
literally.
escape.
Let's see.
Then I knew what I had to do.
Yep. Let's have one of these.
Could end this.
The timelines are going to be fun because actually me and future sister were really trying to think of fixing these timelines, and it's a great example, the Notary games, to kind of pull from and get ideas as to how to fix these here timelines.
The soul lever, pure of all
It's like
corruption.
the butterfly effect dialed to 11.
This is what I am for.
What's crazy though is on the Notary games,
Both soul levers together, and the silent
the thing is that yes, the Notary games is fascinating.
and I am not your enemy, not your destroyer.
Yes.
I am, as before, your right hand, your sword.
No, Raziel, this can't be the way.
And now you will see the true enemy.
Raziel. And it was then I saw.
So, I am revealed to you at last.
What in hell?
I am the origin of life, the devourer of death. I am the hope
Yeah,
of
that
the
would be right.
the purifying
Oh,
sacrifice
no.
which
Oh, yes.
must be
Where were we? Oh, shit. Ah! I did it to myself again. Look at this, though. Oh, you guys might have noticed the hashtag Bible study, because I'm also going to tell all of you here on YouTube as a segment. as to what I considered my Bibles. And surprise, surprise, would you believe I too consider the supernatural what I like to call my Winchester Gospels. Of course, the Winchester Gospel, my brothers and sisters. You know I gotta talk about the Winchester Gospel. I don't know.
You would not fear us unless we could trust.
That's crazy too, because when I see that Cricky really was in the knowledge of the attitude of God and how he really operates, it was fascinating, it was beautiful, it was heartbreaking. I swear to God, every time I see that part in that season, it breaks my heart to the point of weeping. It's only because, God damn it, this tracks. I've spoken to this guy, and I already didn't like him. Now, but here's the problem. Now, speaking of when we think of Legacy of Kain, the story, we got a huge issue here. What that issue is where do you go from here? He's down in the depths. He's fighting God himself. What now? What happens? Did he defeat God? Will he find his way to the surface? And what of Nazgul? Oh! Yes! It starts to make your head hurt, don't it? Yeah, but that's why I'm here.
Now at last, the masks.
Yes, I mean, hey, no. To take on the burden of the headache. But, you know, it is kind of funny.
The hands of the most ironic of all was the last gift that Raziel had given me. More powerful than the sword that now held his soul.
This is the perfect
More
time to
acute
do it.
even than the vision his sacrifice
We have
had
this
accorded
market,
me.
right? It sells
The
like
first
Asian goods and
bitter
stuff,
taste
which is
of
next to
that
another one, but I chose my loyalty and I stuck with them. This wasn't from there, but I'm just saying, I'm just dropping the idea of, like, if you live in Oroville or near there, there's this great shop to get good stuff. I even got some good Sailor Moon memorabilia from there, but my boy Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach, I love this dude. He's the very definition of adaptive evolution. I was always like thinking to myself, like almost like Kakarot, like what transformation will he go through next? Oh, yeah. Yep, and I'll put that in the collection. I'm an absolute geek and I'm an absolute goon. I'm so, like, of course I got Sailor Mercury and Rainy, my absolute loves from Sailor Moon. And when I wake up every day, I can just behold upon that goon like hell, like, today's gonna be a good day. Yes. Oh yes, and I believe it might be easier, but well, I'll put it this way, future me, future sister, when I get into the non-re games, hopefully you'll still be at that channel, so it'll be a smooth transition. But if needed be, I could send the link and send it over. It's a trip too, because like I said, oh, you guys were here, but what I said before was the non-re games, yes, I'm passionate as hell about it. It fascinates me to no end. But sometimes it's like, it goes serious mode. It gets depressing. And sometimes it gets downright heartbreaking. And it's Not always the easiest thing to theorize on, but god damn it, someone has to. It makes so much sense. It's crazy. Like Toxoplasmus gondii. Ah, what is that? Let's just say if you're a crazy cat lady like me, that's something to really worry about. Because studies had shown that it's one of the leading causes of schizophrenia, which says a lot about things screwing with your head, almost like catching a computer virus, or you know what I mean? It's like it gets weird, it gets crazy. And actually, yes, actually, I'm gonna send in a link, and hopefully, I'm not keeping you guys up too late. And if you're willing, we'll go into the nonary games, or actually, yes, vote for me. Should we go straight into the nonary games, or should we show off some of the cool shit from the remasters of Soul Reaver 1 and 2? Because, dude, they did a good job, you know? Yeah. It looked beautiful. Oh my god. And they didn't fuck with anything. Even all the old bugs are still there. It's great. It's like, yeah. They just made it prettier. That's all you really needed to do, really. There was nothing to fuck with in those games. Just make it prettier, because the graphics, especially in Soul Reaver 1, were like, oh, dude. It wasn't easy to see. But we're gonna go and have a tea break. And for future sister out there, we touch hands to the screen and we make this vow for all those who come to us or come to us to speak with us. We can say that remember, if your thoughts are cloudy, so will be your tea. Okay, we're going to take a short break. But actually, yeah, before I go, what do you think? Actually, it kind of answers itself. I don't know. It depends on how much time we have tonight. Because we got to spend each moment just right. So, yes. Which one should we do? Yeah, actually, when I'm back, we'll get into Soul Reaver 1 and 2 to just kind of show off all the great stuff they did with it. And then we are going to have to go straight into the nonary games so that I don't keep everybody waiting and all that. I shall return. Tea, yes. It's time for tea. Don't be late for tea. Yeah. Oh, I love your emotes. You're awesome.